This ICE facility has been here now for 6 years, and when it was still being constructed with this enormous gating to sort of keep private all the horror and the sounds of children and families crying at the time was some of the reasoning they said they needed this protective fencing. This is not consistent with the values of our community and the folks that I represent. So our feeling is that this has been a long time coming, and this is an organization that is absolutely out of control. They just yesterday, of course, they killed one of our neighbors here in our state, and that's completely inconsistent with our values. We want ICE out of our state. We want them defunded at the national level, and we want safety and peace for our communities, and for fathers to know that they can be driving with their beloved wife and little baby daughter and know that they're safe on our streets, and ICE is making that impossible.
We know it could happen to anyone. Anyone who gets in their car, they shouldn't be afraid of the possibility that they'll be killed. And so people, especially if you, like myself, I have children, people that have children and imagine what this situation, how it could feel for a family. All over Maine, people are feeling this pain, especially in immigrant communities where there's been a lot of fear, a lot of threats. And this is a very strong community of support for immigrants and refugees. But at the moment, the federal immigration enforcement policies are forcing people to live in this fear that their lives could be threatened, their families could be separated senselessly, like happened yesterday in Biddeford.
We do understand that his last words were something like, "I was trying to stop." And his wife, after the fact, was screaming out for her husband. We don't have tremendously more public reporting than that, but our understanding is that this was an individual that had done nothing to deserve being shot and murdered in the street in broad daylight in front of his family and in front of neighbors and folks that were able to record this live. There's just absolutely no excuse for that type of response, and it's a pattern of behavior that ICE has been engaging in across this country, and our understanding in part was this may have been an individual that was not the target of ICE activity, which partly why that would matter is because this is an agency that is completely irresponsible and inequipped to handle their stated mandate, and moreover that there is clearly a racial targeting aspect. This is an individual that was, in my understanding, a person of color and a family of color, and that was part of the reason for the supposed mistaken identity, which is an additional piece of reprehensible behavior, but again, nothing new for ICE. And it creates a situation where there's every reason to believe that broader accountability and independent response and surveying of what really happened and why. But in all honesty, I think we know everything we need to know to understand that it was murder and that it was a situation that should never have happened, and that ICE is not making any of our communities safer.
I'm a chef in Biddeford, and you know, most of my crew is not from this country, and it really struck a chord with me. It happened a block from where we work and a block from where most of us live. So I feel like it's very important to be here to say that we don't want ICE in Maine and we don't want ICE in the United States.
ICE killed a young father in Biddeford, and this was a chance for people to come together and send a message to the federal agency that it's not acceptable. We want a full investigation. We feel the state needs to look at prosecuting this killing.
Our understanding from public reporting is that his family was in the car with him, that his wife was there, as well as his 3-year-old daughter, reportedly still in her little bluey pajamas. There's a couple of sources that appear to me to be credible, speaking about who was there, and that he was a family man with his family, trying to get to where it was going and live his life right here in our community. It makes no sense.
We say no to ICE and fear. what this Trump administration is doing, Trump and his sycophants, they're destroying our country. This country is based on migration. We need immigration in order to build the population, in order to give us culture, in order to give us diverse opinion. And this cruelty, the Trump administration is just based on cruelty, and it's got to stop. It's got to stop now. ICE has been funded. They're all over the country. They have they answer to nobody.
We are focused across the state on defeating Susan Collins, who has enabled the Trump administration and has been lockstep with Donald Trump and with funding ICE and giving them everything they want without any sort of impunity. It's reprehensible.
And their young child. Their lives.
Thank you, Becca. Next up, I'm proud to announce.
Who's got the power? And we've got the power. We've got the power. And we'll do that a few times. And then it's, okay.